Every premium jacket begins with controlled sourcing and careful traceability.
Padlock's clear, Elena. How are the new arrivals doing? They're settling in well. Scales look good, behavior is active.
Digital records connect each approved material batch to its source. Controlled temperature slows deterioration during the journey to the tannery. Verification prevents mix-ups before transport begins. Careful handling protects both the material and the records attached to it. A sealed transfer keeps the approved batch protected in transit. The next stage begins on the road between controlled source and processing plant. During transport, location and temperature remain under continuous observation. Only after the records match does the factory open its receiving gate. From this receiving dock, the material begins its transformation into jacket leather. The factory begins by receiving and recording every sealed batch. Weight and container counts provide the first physical check against the shipment record. Before processing, each container must pass an identity and integrity inspection. Temperature records help confirm that the material remained protected in transit. A short controlled hold separates incoming material from active production. Once approved, the batch is released into the factory's internal material flow. Inside the plant, marked routes keep materials moving safely and efficiently. The buffer room keeps approved materials organized before preparation begins. The work order links the approved batch to its next controlled operation. Opening takes place only at a controlled station prepared for inspection and transfer. The batch is transferred without losing its identity or sequence. Early assessment identifies the pieces best suited for premium jacket panels. Sorting converts inspection results into an organized production plan. Each piece is directed to the next operation according to its recorded condition. With transport complete, the material is ready for cleaning and preparation. Behind these walls, preservation, tanning, and garment production operate as one connected system. Entry begins with safety controls before anyone reaches the production floor. Consistent protective equipment separates people from chemicals, water, and moving machinery. Hygiene controls help keep production zones clean and traceable. Before production starts, every movement through the plant follows a defined safety route. Access control keeps each department synchronized with the production schedule. The factory layout is designed so each batch follows a clear forward path. Inside, water, motion, and controlled chemistry begin the material's transformation. The wet processing hall is built for constant washing, draining, and controlled movement. The intake conveyor carries the approved batch into its first physical preparation stage.
Monitoring keeps each treatment within the conditions required for consistent leather.
The first cleaning stage removes surface residues before deeper processing begins. Water is circulated and treated, so the process remains controlled from start to finish. With the batch assigned, the preparation cycle can begin.
After the first wash, controlled drainage prepares the batch for closer cleaning.
Gentle mechanical cleaning protects the surface while removing what washing leave behind.
A final rinse leaves the surface ready for inspection and measured preparation.
Inspection identifies the areas suitable for visible jacket panels and structural components. Digital mapping adds precision to the craft decisions made by trained inspectors. Grading determines how the natural pattern will be used in the final jacket. Uniform thickness helps panels bend, stitch, and wear consistently. Controlled trimming creates clean reference edges for later pattern placement. Sorting ensures the most visible jacket areas receive the most suitable leather sections. Tags preserve orientation and identity as individual sections move through the plant. Conditioning balances moisture before tanning and dyeing begin.
Stable moisture helps the material respond evenly to the next treatment.
Once balanced, the prepared sections are ready for deeper transformation. The next stage uses controlled drum action to transform cleaned material into durable leather. With the batch loaded, the core processing cycle can begin.
A sealed drum keeps the treatment uniform while the material moves continuously.
Measured movement allows the process liquids to reach every section evenly. Measured dosing keeps the treatment repeatable from batch to batch.
Rehydration prepares the structure for the controlled treatments that follow.
Each treatment is timed, so the natural pattern remains intact while the material gains stability. Tanning stabilizes the material so it can become flexible, durable leather. Sampling provides an early check before the batch advances. A passing intermediate check allows the main cycle to continue. Rinsing prepares the leather for color, while keeping process streams separated. Process water is monitored separately, so production and environmental controls remain accountable. Conditioning agents help the finished leather remain flexible without losing its structure. Controlled motion develops the flexibility required for a wearable jacket.
After controlled processing, the material is ready to leave the drum.
The stabilized material now moves from drum processing to finishing preparation. A clean rinse removes residual process liquor before mechanical finishing. Mechanical setting out creates an even surface for drying and finishing. Controlled drying reduces moisture while keeping the leather stable and flat. Frame drying preserves shape while preparing the leather for softening. Once the moisture reaches its target, the leather can be softened mechanically. Mechanical staking loosens the structure, and gives the leather a more usable hand. Repeated controlled contact softens the leather without erasing its natural character. A measured conditioner helps balance flexibility, surface feel, and later color response. Resting allows the treatment to distribute evenly before coloring begins. Color is selected to deepen the pattern while keeping the scales visually distinct. Measured mixing creates a repeatable color for every jacket in the batch. Inside the dyeing drum, color is distributed through controlled movement. Gradual color penetration brings depth to the leather while preserving the natural scale pattern. Automation keeps complex treatment variables synchronized in real time. Automated rinsing clears excess color without interrupting batch tracking. Robotic handling reduces unnecessary contact while preserving the documented sequence. The digital map helps later cutting use the strongest and most attractive areas. Multi-zone drying allows moisture to decrease gradually rather than all at once. Sensors prevent over-drying and help maintain consistent flexibility. Even stretching stabilizes dimensions before pattern cutting begins. Programmable application keeps the surface treatment even across every panel. Pressing creates a stable surface for accurate digital pattern placement. Digital design converts the jacket into precise, traceable cutting shapes.
Pattern placement is planned around the natural geometry of the scales.
Registration cameras align the real material with the digital pattern. Precision cutting turns mapped leather into accurately shaped jacket components. Every cut panel now carries its own place in the final jacket. Organization keeps every panel aligned with the jacket's construction plan. Clean edges help the panels join neatly and withstand repeated wear. Edge sealing protects the cut perimeter and gives the jacket a refined finish. Accurate marking keeps the garment balanced before the main seams are sewn. The jacket begins to take shape as carefully matched panels become one garment. The center backline anchors the jacket's balance and silhouette.
Reinforced shoulder seams carry the movement and structure of the finished jacket.
Sleeve shaping is measured carefully for movement, balance, and comfort. Sleeves are set into the armholes so the finished jacket moves as one structure. The collar frames the garment and completes the upper silhouette.